So today feels super cozy.
Right? It does feel super cozy in here.
And we've, like, leaned into that. We're both
Yeah.
in, like, our, like, yoga
I
pants
know.
and sweaters.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's also really cold outside.
it's really cold outside. It's really cold in our office.
Yeah, I'm like, the window open was helpful, but like, it can either be 80 in here
Yeah.
or like 60 in here. There's like no in between.
Well, it's really cold in the office.
Oh
right
yeah,
now,
it's
so-
fucking freezing in the office. Yeah, that's why I closed the door, because it was like starting to get to be 60 in here, and I was like, okay, let's try to temper this.
So, New Year.
New year, new you, new us.
New everything.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Although I heard, read, whatever, that by like the pagan calendar, I believe, and like by traditional, like before, like, you know, politics essentially got involved and changed the calendar, that the new year was actually considered in the spring, during the spring equinox. That's actually supposed to be the new year, and winter is supposed to be like, this is not supposed to be the new year. This is meant for like hibernation and rest and recoup, and not like, new year, new me, must go do all the things.
That makes much more sense,
Right?
Because I like, I'm like, who decided that when all I want to do is like read a book and drink hot cocoa?
Yeah, the Roman Catholics decided it was them.
Fuck the Catholics.
I'm
a Catholic.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Can we make up a reason?
It was, yeah, it was like because they were trying to, the same reason they changed all the calendars, to try to control the people, and like they were centered around pagan beliefs, so they just like reconfigured them to make more sense for their own
Well, they really
tyrannical
fucked
rule.
it up. There you go.
Yeah.
They really fucked it up by picking
Yeah.
this
So,
time of year.
It's supposed to be even more deep cut. It's supposed to be, as we go into Aries season, it's supposed to be the new year, which is like quite a fiery way to go into the new year.
Yeah, my dad's an Aries.
Oh, that tracks.
She's like, how is the nicest way I can say this?
Tracks.
It's okay. I think I already blew him up at like the worst on TikTok, so.
I have my birthday at the end of the year, so I do feel like
Yeah.
I kind of get like the New Year vibes around
That's
that time,
true.
because it's
Yeah.
also my birthday. But I also fully am like, it's winter. It's meant to like kind of, that's when you get cozy.
Yeah.
Take naps.
I do, like, have you ever been like a big, like, New Year's resolutions, all the things person, or no?
I always try to like be mindful of it, like have kind of like, let's like use this as like a fresh starter to kind of reinvigorate like whatever thing I want to be doing. But I'm not a huge like, although I recently also read that you don't have to, like, your New Year's resolutions don't have to be chores, essentially. Like, it could be like to try a new piece of fruit every time you see it, and like that really rang true, and I was like, okay, that I can get behind.
Like fun
New
Year's resolutions.
New Year's resolutions, yeah. So yeah, I like the fruit one. I'm gonna go with that because I'm a big fan of trying new things.
You are, especially food items.
Yeah, exactly.
I think.
Yeah, so that's not a hard thing for me to accomplish, and then every time I do it, it's still like making a conscious effort.
Though I gotta say, when we bought the like light green avocado, that was an epic fail. That was really bad.
That was really bad.
Like,
but glad to know.
Yeah.
Like,
pro tip: don't buy the light green avocado thinking you're gonna get a giant avocado.
Yeah, they were
totally different and
not an avocado taste.
Was not good.
Was not good at all.
No.
It would have been so good because it was so giant. You would have gotten so much avocado on it. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fully aware that some things will be gross, and I'm okay with that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's part of the process. So yeah, I kind of want to think of more ones like that.
Yeah.
I also like, which I think is leaning less resolution, more towards like goal. I want to get strong again in this year.
Okay.
Like, I feel like I've, like, when we were working production all the time and carrying film equipment all the time. Or before that, like, when I first moved to New York and I was nannying and carrying a baby around in a stroller up and down steps. Like,
Yeah.
I was strong, and I am not anymore. I feel like COVID, like, did me in.
I feel like also, too, it's so much easier to, like, when your physical activity is, like, because of your job or, like, a hobby or
Yes.
something like that. It's so much easier than when you're like, I have to go to the gym because
Right.
I live a sedentary 21st century lifestyle like
Right.
an asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, it was much more easy when it was just, I was already doing it on a day-to-day
Yeah.
basis. So I was, like,
I know, especially, like,
just by nature stronger.
going into a gym in January is like,
Yeah.
woo, sign of the cross. Speaking
Just-
of the Catholics.
Yeah. Although I saw, like, a meme or something that somebody was, like, had gone to the gym on, like, the 1st or the 2nd, and it was empty, and they were like, so are we all just giving up at this point? We're just, like, not doing this anymore? And I was like, I'm here for that. I'm actually,
Yeah.
I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, we're just like, screw it, I'm done.
Done. No need for that.
I saw this thing and I really liked it. It was like 2023 was our year to survive
Yes.
because it was kind of like the first year that felt like more normal
Mhm.
since COVID. And then like, so 2023 was survive. So 2024 is going to be revive.
Oh, okay.
And then I added this 2025 fucking thrive. I also added the dance moves.
Nice.
This was like some inspirational
Nice.
quote on like Instagram or
Yes,
something
yes.
with like a sunset in the background. And I'm like, no man, it needs some spirit fingers.
Yeah. I'm all for bumping that up too. Let's revive and thrive. And although it doesn't have the same ring as revive in 2025.
You can revive in 2024 and thrive in 2025.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I was saying I wanted to revive and thrive in 2024.
Oh,
But it doesn't have the same ring to it.
Right.
So.
See, I like that it's not, you know, there's too much pressure. I like that there's like a 5-year plan to this plan.
Okay.
You know?
Yes.
That seems doable for me.
We also need to get through this election year.
Oh my god, seriously.
So there's that on the
I
horizon.
can't. Oh my god.
I'm kicking that can down the road a little bit. Like trying. I read if you're into numerology that this
Okay.
year is 8, which is apparently really good in numerology.
Okay, I'll take it.
So I'm here for that. Like everybody's talking big things for 2024, being like, yes, a revival of a year.
So, I need some reviving.
Their lips to God's ears.
How many times is Layla going to do the sign of the cross in this episode? Because we're just so hopeful.
I know.
Do you have any, like, New Year's traditions that you like?
Well, I started this year a new one with making black eyed peas. It's something I've threatened to do for many a year because I've like heard of the like it's supposed to be for good luck and prosperity.
Yeah. I ate them. They were delicious.
Yeah, they were really. I don't know why I haven't made them sooner because they're delicious.
Yeah.
I also subsequently read that the other things you're supposed to add to it are collard greens and cornbread, which like also like are supposed to like symbolize like other elements of prosperity, and like you're supposed to eat, and then pork, which was in there because I used sausage. So now I have new things to add next year. I'm gonna make collard greens and cornbread too, so it's gonna be a full meal.
This is... Sometimes I'm really, like, so excited that I'm your roommate. Because, okay.
Yeah.
I was dying laughing because this is such a dad joke and I'm going to call myself out a little bit.
Okay.
But I was like, oh my god, it's prosperity and peas. Like, peace? Peas?
Peas and prosperity.
Peas and prosperity.
Oh, that's really funny.
But
Yep.
I'll be here all year, baby. Not going anywhere.
Oh, and also like, you solidified the end of it of being a dad joke with this, because I just heard some like elder millennial mom who has like a Gen Alpha kid talking about how like if you throw up peace signs in photos now, it's like super cringe. And I was like,
I'm pretty sure I did that in our Christmas card for my family. Oh my god.
so yeah, you should ask your like Gen Alpha cousins, be like,
yeah, how
like,
cringe is
like,
this?
Is this super cringe? Like,
We both did this year. The grapes at midnight.
oh yes,
So I learned about that in Spain.
yes,
So yeah, New Year's Eve, you, at the stroke of midnight, you have 12 grapes, and you try and eat 12, and like every time it like gong, gong, gong. I've never successfully completed it.
I honestly don't know. Like, okay, so you're supposed to do it with green grapes, which we did. I got cotton candy grapes because they're delicious, but they're also fucking massive.
Yeah, it was.
Like, I don't know how people do it. Like,
I got 8.
I lost track. The dog came out and got really excited, and then I was like, I don't need him to accidentally eat a grape because they're poisonous to dogs. So then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to eat all 12 in 12 minutes instead of 12 seconds, because I've got derailed, and that's where we're at. So Happy New Year.
So I was working. We're making our own luck and prosperity in this year, because I was at work, so I just like, and I was in charge of the countdown.
Okay.
So I couldn't do it right at midnight, so just when I remembered, I had my coworkers set 12 seconds on a timer, and I was like, close enough.
Yeah.
And I got 8, and I was like, 8 out of 12! That's better than bad luck.
There, yeah.
And then she ate the rest of them.
There you
And
go.
then you were like, 12 minutes!
Yeah.
Fuck your 12-second rule.
Yeah. Like, I know, I was like, I'm gonna choke on a grape. Marty's gonna eat the rest. Like, Layla's gonna come home. We're both gonna be dead. Like, let's amend this rule for the well-being of all involved.
That would have been
just
awful.
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 Literally what went through my head though. I was like, you know what? We're gonna amend this.
Yeah.
I also did, which I try to do the first of every month, because it just anything for good intentions. Blowing cinnamon through your front door.
You do the first of every month?
Mm-hmm. I feel like we talked about this during our woo-woo episode. Anyway, yeah.
I knew it was a thing. I didn't know that you were actively doing it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I live here. That's good.
Yeah. I don't remember every month, but I have a little reminder set, so I try to remember. But I did do it the first of this month because it felt important.
Yeah, the first of the year. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, and anything to like, anytime you can like pause and take a minute to have a little introspection and gratitude, I think we have scientifically proven that is beneficial. So
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Do what you gotta do.
Take a breath.
Yeah.
I feel like I definitely, so I've been trying to like clean
Yeah, me too.
and like I got all the stuff out from under my bed. It kind
Right.
of looks like I'm moving
right.
in my room right
Right.
now, because there was a lot of shit under there, and I got tired, and I'm, revive
There
is the motto.
Yes.
But yeah, and then I want to, once it's all kind of like cleared out, and I want to like sage the shit out of it. Like, light some Epsom salts on fire, just like get it all
Do all the things.
cleared the F out.
Yeah. The other thing, which I was like, okay, I kind of did, because, you, with the cinnamon, you blow cinnamon through the front door, so you open the door. But that was the other thing you're supposed to do on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, is, like, open up all the windows and doors to, like, get out.
Mm-hmm. Well, our window in the office is open.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
Again, that's another reason why January 1st as the new year is a terrible idea.
Right.
Because we're supposed to open all the windows and doors in
yeah.
January in New York City when it's like 34 degrees outside. That sounds like a good way to
Mm-hmm.
die.
Yeah, that sounds cold. Yeah.
I'm gonna like get a hypothermia. We're from Southern California. Our delicate sensibilities can't handle this just above freezing shit.
I literally, while walking the dog this morning, was like, man, I never get used to this. Like,
I feel like it's like not as bad as it once was. Like I'm not like under like industrial strength parka like from November to like April anymore.
yeah.
But also I'm like, or has it just gotten warmer?
I think it's also a
Like-
big part of it is it's gotten warmer because we haven't had snow like we used to.
I know it hasn't. You told me the other day like hasn't snowed since like 2016.
Yeah, we haven't had
Freaking insane.
significant snowfall since then in the city, which is crazy. We used to get crazy snowstorms.
Yeah.
Like, I love that.
When I first moved here, it was nuts. Like
Yeah.
you had like one like the city is shut down snowstorm a year.
Yeah.
Now it's like
not
Mm-mm.
anymore.
mm-mm.
I know. I'll be curious if we actually get any snow this weekend because it's like,
Oh yeah, it is
We
supposed
might.
to snow this weekend.
or we might get a like rainy, wintry mix.
Which I freaking hate that.
I
Like
do too.
just
Just
snow,
snow.
or rain. Like this wintry mix bullshit.
I'm not
Just,
happy
like
with.
big effing question mark of misery.
Yeah, it's painful, like, because it's like ice on you and it's
I'm not into it.
No, me neither.
I'm not into it. It's like the worst of both worlds.
Yeah, like I like rain, I like snow. I do not like a wintry mix.
I do not like rain. Snow I'm okay with until it like freezes in the
It becomes a health hazard.
yeah, like cuz I'm not super coordinated. I don't know if you knew this about me, Jen.
Yeah, I've definitely seen quite a few people go sliding in New York City ice patches.
I one time I feel like I've told you this story, but I'm walking, it's late at night and there's like a big just like block on the on like a corner of like black ice,
Right.
whatever, but it's like I have to walk over it to cross the street.
Yeah.
It's just that massive and I just went boom like on my ass. And it was so big that I couldn't get traction and so I was like a pill bug on my back like trying to like scramble to a side of it to get up. I was like, part of me really wishes that somebody had seen my misery, and also part of me is so glad that that is not on the internet.
Seriously.
Just me walking home from work at like 4 o'clock in the morning, like, ah!
Like, seriously, you're lucky that it was enough years ago. It was like, oh my gosh, did you see it went viral? This poor kid. I'm seriously worried about him. He looked like he hit his head.
Oh no.
But he was sprinting down a street, and you know how they have, like, with the outside dining, sometimes they have, like, low, like, kind of, like, hip height planter kind of situations
yeah.
to, like, block off and kind of,
Right.
like, this is where the tables are. And I don't know how the fuck he missed it, but he hit it at full speed and just went flip flying, like, ass over tea kettle over it, and then got up and walked away, and like, it was on the news and people are like, can we find him and make sure he's okay? Because that man went flying. And, like, it dropped his phone and walked off without it. And someone, like, picked it up and was, like, running after him. Like, no, like, but, like, it's because of, like, everyone has, like, security cameras now.
Yeah, that's true.
It was on the, like, security footage.
Oh, my God.
And so it made the news.
Oh, man.
And I just felt so bad for the kid. It was a little funny. But also, I want to make sure he's okay.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody, everyone they interviewed, they were like, I don't know how he didn't see the planter box.
I mean, there was this one time. I was living in Spain. Granted, I was talking to somebody when this happened, and they were very tall. So I was kind of looking up and, like, you know, when you're walking next to someone, you kind of assume that, like, and we're walking through this, like, plaza-y area with, like, not a lot of people, and so I was like, blah, 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 blah. I took myself out at the freaking Shins because they had those, like, do not drive here, poles.
Little pillar things. Yeah. Ballards, I think they're called.
And, oh! That was a painful mistake. I just like dropped like a freaking stone.
And your shins, man. Your shins are so sensitive.
And yeah, I was like on the ground, like, oh my God, I looked like a crackhead with like my giant ass like bruises on my shins for like, and my friend was looking down at me and he was like, how did you not see that? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I was looking up at you. Like, so, in his defense, sometimes you just don't see shit. Like I said, most coordinated person on the planet award goes to me, so there is that. But here's to wishing him a speedy recovery in 2024.
I know, poor kid.
Poor kid.
Oh God.
Planner. Are you planners, like day planners? Are you a yay or a nay?
Planners, yes. I am definitely pro planner, but I am also so aware that I am just not the best planner user. I kind of like, I get excited about it and I use it and then I forget about it.
Yeah, me too.
So I tend to like, I tend to like planners that don't have the dates already written in so that I can come and go from it and like switch it up. Like, you're like, this isn't working anymore. Let's try a different planner. Let's try a different like system. But I do like, I also just like love a new planner. Like a new notebook is such a dopamine hit.
So I have a theory about this. Ready?
Okay.
So I don't know if they did this when you were in school, but when I was in school, we had a like school like prescribed planner that we had to buy.
We were given one a couple of years in a row, but it was only a couple of years I ever had it.
So we had to use it. And like in homeroom, they would come and see if you used it every day and like grade you on it. So there's something about like I did really well in school. I like failed homeroom though because I like couldn't use this freaking planner, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, wait, brain. Yeah. I'm probably the person that needs to learn, which is why they're doing this.
Yeah.
I still can't use the planner, but there is something about it where I'm like, this is gonna solve all my problems.
Yeah.
I just got a new planner for this year.
Nice.
And it's so cute. I love it so much.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't buy a planner this year. I bought notepads, which I've been using, which I kind of really like. Because there's like a sense of like ripping and throwing away that I kind of like with it. And that they're just like blank pages I don't have to like keep up with. I also got a planner this year that is like not quite a planner, but it's blank in that like you fill in the date and everything, and there's like little fun bubbles and stuff to fill in. So it's like kind of an anti-planner planner.
Okay.
So I'm excited to start trying that and see how that goes. And it's a gratitude journal, but it's like a snarky one. So I appreciate that as well.
Yeah, though, so there was one year that I was like fairly good about using my planner.
Yeah.
Granted, I had like 3 jobs that year, so I really needed to have everything written down or my brain was going to explode.
I will say, I definitely like have in the past used calendars religiously because for the same reason.
There's too many things going on.
Yeah.
But so I bought the same brand, the same one.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's got like little like snarky things. It's got like all this art and stuff in it, and it's got stickers.
Oh, nice.
So
Love a sticker.
And then I found this one like that has like it has like different calendars in it.
Okay.
And so I found like, it's got like the monthly one, but there's lots of places for notes.
Oh, that I love.
And so I found this other one that I just thought was ugly, but seemed like a really good system. And so I'm just going to try and combine the two.
Nice.
Don't know if I have the wherewithal or the chutzpah or the stamina or any of the words
right
to like get this done, but these are my intentions, these are my goals, and I'm putting it on the internet, and everything on the internet is true, so hopefully this will come true. New year, new me.
Yep.
Guttural screams of desperation.
Those will work.
Bend this to my will.
Yeah.
I know, there's something too really satisfying when you've like been really on top about it, about flipping back and being like, look how good I was.
Exactly.
Especially when you're like maybe in a slum of productivity, you can be like, well, okay, I feel like shit about myself right now, but look, I can do better.
I think that's also a really important part of like keeping track of those sorts of things, because I fall subject to this where I'll be like, oh my God, I'm so unproductive. I haven't done anything. And then I'll look back and be like, yeah, except last week I did this, 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 and this. And this week I've already done this, this, and this. Like, calm down.
Right, yeah. I agree.
So that's the other reason, like, I feel like it would be helpful to have a calendar to be like, oh, wait, okay, no, we've been, like, I've been hitting the goals, I've been doing the things, I've been, like, just for my own, like, reminder of, like, what I've done. So, yeah, I've seen it's, like, gone viral on TikTok, but I think it's really cool, and I have always used it in production at work. Mm-hmm. But I've never seen this one. It's called, like, the Big Ass Calendar, and it's literally
I feel like
massive.
I saw this on Instagram, too.
Yeah, and it's an entire year, and each month is a line. Mm-hmm. And then they send you, like, postcards that actually fit, which is a method I've used at work forever. Yeah. Like, the postcard method where you, like, so that way you can, like, move things as they move with, like, production scheduling.
Right, yeah.
Post, depending. I just don't know where we would put it.
Yeah.
I guess maybe in the hallway. We could hang it in the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
But there's something kind of nice to just, like, see your whole year and have, like...
Right.
Anyway.
Or like on a door.
No, I mean, it's huge. It's too big for a door.
It might be too big for the hallway.
Yeah. Yeah.
We gotta measure it.
Yeah.
Oh, the perils of living in New York City. We're trying.
But yeah, so...
We need, like, a not-so-big-ass calendar.
Yeah, seriously. Do you have any New Year's Day traditions?
Okay, so when I was a kid, we would always go see my grandparents, and my dad's dad always made us, like, always wanted the kids to come into the door first, because he, like, wanted, like, youth and health and prosperity. I'm like, you're just sucking the life out of us, basically. Yeah, but yeah, okay. He wanted us to come in the door first. And then my family, the Rose Bowl parade.
Right.
So my family used to have some cousin had a building, like, along the route.
Oh,
and
that's
so we
cool.
would go sit on the roof and watch it. So you didn't have to, like, camp out or anything.
Right.
But you could see all the floats and stuff.
That's awesome.
So that was, like, our New Year's Day thing.
I was realizing it. I have just always forgotten about it. I only watch, like, the Rose Bowl parade when I'm home in California. Like, I don't even, like, know what time it airs in New York or if it's on. Like, I thought about it.
Is that, like, a nationwide thing?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Or is it just California?
Because I thought about it on New Year's Day, but it was, like, 3 p.m. and I was like, oh, well, they would still be airing it at repeats in California. Yeah. It wasn't on anywhere. I was like, oh, okay, maybe this is not a thing. Or maybe I just missed it because it's too late in the day. But that was something.
I always forget that it happens now as an adult, but, like, yeah, as a kid.
If I'm home in California, like, it'll just be on in the morning.
Yeah.
Because it's on whatever news network we'd normally watch. I've never, like, gone and waited for the parade, but you can go, like, the week leading up to it and, like, wander around and see all the floats, and it smells, like, so good.
I'm sure
it's
it
just
does.
like floral craziness, yeah. So that was cool. I did that one year. Do you have any, like, what about, because we're going to be coming up on January 6th, which is, like, Three Kings Day?
Yes, it is.
Did you celebrate that growing up?
We did. Not every year, but my grandma, my mom's mom, the Cuban side, obviously, always wanted us to do it. And yeah, you leave out shoes for them to bring presents, and, like, I don't know if there's supposed to be a tree, but there was always still a tree. Yeah. And so we did it a few times, and we would just, like, go spend the night at my grandparents' house and
that's fun.
Bring shoes. There's something to do with shoes.
Shoes, yeah.
But yeah, we only did it when I was really little, and only a few times, so I don't actually know all the lore about it, but...
Yeah. I always, I don't undecorate for Christmas until after the first weekend, which also subsequently is always, like, around when Three Kings Day is, so I feel like that's actually pretty, like, traditional for some people to, like,
leave it for that.
For that. So I feel...
Epiphany, that's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Epiphany.
So yeah, I always leave my decorations up until then.
That's a good call.
Yeah, and just in my own observance. Yeah.
Super religious Jennifer.
Yeah. But apparently it's also like in other, it's not just
It's
like
not just
Three Kings
that's
Day. It's
just
also
what
known. Yeah, it's got a couple other
Catholicism
names
does.
to it because it's all based
all
on a
the
pagan
same
holidays
thing, yeah.
from something,
Yeah.
obviously. So, yeah, we should celebrate. We should do something that day.
You'll have to Google it.
Yeah.
I'm like the worst Cuban ever.
Don't know what it is we're gonna do, but we should do
Leave
something.
out some shoes.
Yeah.
The dog's gonna be like, what
What?
the fuck is happening?
Like, okay.
Who are these crazy people and why have they gotten crazier?
Yeah. Or like, I don't know. There's got to be something like you eat on that day. I'm all about the.
Oh,
the
yeah,
meal.
you are all about the food.
Yeah.
All right, I'll look it up.
Yeah, there's got to be.
It's probably pork.
Yeah.
If it's
Pro-
a Cuban thing.
Probably.